Good morning, guys, and happy Sunday. Coming to you from a beautiful, shiny office today. The sun is shining in, and it is glorious. So, I don't think most of you have seen my office yet. It's a work in progress, but it's a happy place for me. And if you can see in the background, that white frame, Anthony actually made that, which is really cool. So here I am with my coffee and another new talking topic for you today. So what I wanted to share about today is the importance of sharing your story, and I also wanted to start by sharing mine. Um, I have a lot of new friends I've been making recently, so you see some of my posts, but you might not know the full story. So you may be wondering, okay, why is this girl always talking about her fitness, her workouts, her food, things like that? Okay, we get it. Might be what you're thinking, but I want to share my story for those of you that don't know it so you know why and know a little bit more about me. So a couple years ago, I was in, I had a couple really rough years in my life. I lost who I was. I lost my drive, my passion, my self-confidence, and I also went through a lot of struggles with eating and things like that. I lost all sense of how to eat, what to eat. I would have days where I didn't eat, maybe had one meal, or I'd have days where I ate way too much, and it was just a vicious cycle. And I had this bad self-body image thoughts, and it was just not a happy time. So I thought I needed to, work out all the time, and I'd go to the gym and not really know what to do, not really get the results because I wasn't fueling my body properly, because your body needs food to fuel it to get results and work properly. So I was just not myself, not in a good place. And I realized that, and I slowly took steps day after day to get to a better, happy place. And they started to come. Anthony came into my life, and that was a wonderful, wonderful, positive thing. As everybody can see from my Facebook, now we're getting married. So one of the most positive things that has ever happened to my life. But then another thing happened that really helped as well. A friend of mine reached out, and she was like, "Hey, I know you work out, you go to the gym, would you ever try anything new?" I'm like, "Yeah, I will try anything once." So she's like, "Have you ever heard of Beachbody?" And I was like, "No, what's that?" And she said, it's a line of in-home workout programs. And she's like, "Have you ever heard of P90X?" I was like, "Oh yeah, heard of that." She was like, "Well, it's these awesome at-home workout programs. They have this shake called Shakeology." And I was like, maybe the workout's not a shake person, but no. She's like, "Give it a try." And as I said, I am a person that will try anything once, so I did. And I think it was May of 2014. I did. I threw it on my credit card and said, all right, I need to do something for me. And I gave this a try because I tried everything else at this point. So I bought P90X3 and Shakeology, and I gave it a try. So I didn't have weights. I went out and bought them. I didn't have a yoga mat. I didn't have anything. But I was like, you know what? This is for me. So I did it. And these workouts were completely different than anything I'd ever done. I was afraid to use weights at the gym because I didn't know how. I was afraid to try anything new. But here I had a trainer on my TV telling me exactly what to do. So I'm like, all right, I can follow. I used to be a teacher. I can follow directions. So I did. And I rank that as one of the best decisions I've ever made, because in the first just 3 weeks, the changes that my body saw, I lost a few pounds, but that wasn't my goal. I kind of just want to get more definition in my body. So, I lost a couple pounds, lost a couple inches. But what the bigger change for me was the mental change. I was pushing my body in new ways, doing moves and lifting weights and doing all these things that I never thought was possible. But I pushed myself and I did it. So I felt so physically strong. I felt so good as a female. I'm like, yeah, here I am. I'm lifting these weights. I'm doing all this stuff. So I had such physical strength, and I wanted to keep going. And then that physical strength turned into mental strength. I gained my self-confidence back. I was proud of myself. I started to find the passion in my life again. And I finally realized that it wasn't that number on the scale that's so important. It's how I felt on the inside. And I had never felt happier or stronger. And I've just continued that day after day, because I'm a big believer in, feeling physically strong makes you feel mentally strong, and you can do reach any other goal you set your mind to. That's how I live my life. I get up and I work out every day. not because I have to have some perfect beach body or be this skinny, whatever, have to be a certain number. I get up and work out every day because it helps my mindset. I feel my anxiety goes down, my energy goes up, I feel happy. I do something for myself before I start the day, and then I go about the rest of my task list for the day in a much better and much more positive way. So that is why I share about these things every day, why I'm always sharing my workouts, sharing, the foods I'm eating. Shakeology was a godsend. I needed a quick, healthy meal in the morning. I drink it while I get ready. It has so many, probiotics, prebiotics, superfoods, all this stuff that my body needed. So that, on top of reteaching myself how to eat, proper portions, all that good stuff, changed my body. So that is why, I share what I'm doing every day and invite people to join me, because I've never felt so physically or mentally strong or happy in my entire life. So I just want everybody to feel like that. I want to empower everyone to feel how I feel. So that's why I post all the time. I'm not just some girl posting all these workouts because I need to have the perfect body. No, I do it for me. I do it for how I feel on the inside, my mindset, how my heart feels. So that is my story. That's why I care about health and fitness, because like I said before, I feel like if I feel physically strong, it turns into mental strength, and I can do anything else I set my mind to. So that's my story. And why I encourage you to share your story is because people can relate to you. I've had people message me like, wow, thank you for sharing that. I didn't know anyone else struggled like I have. Or, sharing your story inspires me to make a change, or things like that. You become relatable to people and make no one has to be perfect. We all have our struggles. We all have where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. So I encourage you to share your story, whether you're dealing with student loans and, oh my gosh, I'm working 2 jobs, working my butt off to make things happen. But share that. Someone may be doing the exact same thing and feel like no one else is in her shoes. Or whether you're a mom trying to figure out how to be a mom, maybe your first time, second time, whatever. A lot of other moms are probably going through the same things that you are, but are afraid to share about it. So you can relate to other people, make new friends going through similar things. Whatever your story is, share it, because there's people that are going through the same thing. But one thing I always encourage you to do is be the hero of your own story. If you're sharing a struggle, if you're sharing something you're going through, share it, but then say, okay, but this is how I'm changing it, or this is how I got through it. Because there's so much negativity in the world. Why not add some positivity? That's why I say be the hero of your own story. Share your story, share your challenges, share your struggles, because someone else can relate, but show how you're working through it, what your plan to get through it is, or how you've gotten over that hump and made something else good happen. So those are the thoughts I wanted to share with you guys today. My story, where I've been, why I share about all the health and fitness stuff, because it's changed my life. And I encourage you to share your story, because you never know who is watching, who needs to hear your message today, and just share a little bit more positivity in the world. So have a great day, guys. Like I said, I'm coming on every Sunday morning. So if you have a topic you want to hear about, a question you want answered, something like that, let me know. Drop a comment below, send me a message, or just email me at caitlinquitner@gmail.com. I'm happy to answer it and make a video about it. So happy Sunday, guys. Take care.